Typically, my mornings are pretty simple. I don't always wake up too early, but I recently just got back from the UK and I've got a few things to catch up on. Now, I'm not feeling too well, so I decided to make myself some tea. Not really a tea person, but when you get to a certain age, you have to do what you have to do. But today, I'm going to walk you through what I need to get done for the day, and I'm going to share what they don't tell you about cybersecurity entry roles. You know, what employers really want, the challenges you face, and how to stand out. Cybersecurity is about more than just certificates. Now, don't get me wrong, they're important. I've made videos about them, but they're not the full picture. Let's have a look at what employers really look for. Navigating through the world of cybersecurity, especially as an entry level individual, can be really hard. And it's always difficult to know what each employer looks out for, but pay attention. Employers want to know about your problem solving skills. Can you think critically during an incident? How well do you work under pressure? You're going to hear that question a lot. And your communication. Can you explain technical terms to non-technical teams and individuals in the company or outside the company? Also, your hands-on experience. Have you actually worked with tools like Splunk, Nessus, or Wireshark? On your CV, and here's a pro tip, don't just list tools that you've used. Explain how you've used them. Say stuff like, I use Splunk to analyze and monitor anomalies during a mock SOC exercise or using TryHackMe. This shows practical experience that you can actually use within the industry. I've subscribed to a few news outlets for tech through my email, so I consistently keep up with my emails so I don't miss anything, so I don't miss who's trying to contact me. And this is a very important tip if you are in the tech space as well. Keep up with your email. So I'm starting a new role in about a week's time, and let's talk about the challenges that nobody wants to talk about. Alert fatigue. A lot of the incidents you'll investigate at the start, a year in, 2 years into your job, will mostly be false positives. And it can get a bit tedious, but that's just part of the job. And another thing as well that you might not actually see on a lot of role descriptions, but during the interview they'll mention, is that you'll be working shifts. So we're talking day shifts, night shifts, or you'll be on call. It's not glamorous, but the bad guys don't sleep, so neither can you. And the third thing as well is continuous learning, but I think this is common with most tech jobs. You know, keep up your certificates and also stay up to date with cybersecurity trends. And you need to know the attacks that that company has faced as well. If you're starting a new job, definitely it's as quick as a Google search. Know what attacks that company you're about to work with has faced before. That's definitely one way to prepare. Another way to prepare, TryHackMe. I'm a big fan of TryHackMe. Do SOC labs on TryHackMe. Do SOC labs on TryHackMe that give you hands-on experience with tools such as Splunk, Nessus, and just different things that you might need within the SOC labs. There's actually setting up a SOC lab and working within a SOC lab exercises on TryHackMe that you could do so as to prep you to get ready on how to investigate incidents. And so you're sort of used to the atmosphere when investigating incidents. Put yourself in a timer. Okay, so I'm back to the crib now. And just remember, once you start that role, you need to stand out. You might think that because you signed a contract and everything's cool, your employer's smiling with you, your manager's laughing in your face, everything is la-di-da, but that is really not the case. You need to keep up with trends and you need to keep yourself up as well in terms of your abilities, your skills, and it's important to show your employer that you are doing these things. One tool that I use for practice questions, especially when I'm doing certificates, is Measure Up. And they actually have a couple of promos going on right now, but I use it for stuff like Azure fundamentals, for example. For those who haven't gotten the role yet, but want to stand out, for each application you do, I would advise that you take the job description of that role and ask ChatGPT to redo your CV in accordance with that description, obviously specifying the skills that you actually do have and avoid the ones that you don't. This way, you are able to fine tune your CV according to what your employer is looking for before you even get to the interview phase. And something that I like to preach about and something that I keep up with all the time is LinkedIn. Before I had a job, after I got a job, I always kept up with LinkedIn with my profile, kept my profile up to date. And if you go to the connect section, you can see people that are trying to connect with you. Now, some of these people might be trying to use you to get into your company, but some of these people could also be your connection to other companies. And so it's important to vet people before you add them and also be up to date with your timeline. You'll definitely see some job postings on your LinkedIn timeline, and you can reach out directly to the recruiter. And you'll also find different things, trends that are going on in cybersecurity and software development in the cloud space, as well as different articles about people's current job experience or different projects that they may currently be working on that could appeal to you. And you might see things about the role that you are aspiring for that perhaps it's not as enticing as you think it is. LinkedIn is basically Instagram for professionals. And so this is a great way to actually build yourself up, find out what you don't know, and link with people. So try not to take it too seriously. Even a simple blog post about your experience setting up a lab can make a big impression on recruiters. Your fun, bubbly side that shows on LinkedIn can really be a forward step for you. At the end of the day, cybersecurity is about constant growth. Whether it's working on tools, monitoring and analyzing incidents in a mock SOC lab, or just connecting with individuals in the industry, you need to continually make progress and know where you're headed. So let me know, what's your next step? Because every small step matters. Are you connecting with people on LinkedIn? Are you going to meetups? Are you learning how to use tools within the industry such as Splunk or Nessus? If you'd like to know more about my life as a cybersecurity analyst, stay tuned to this channel, hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that bell notification as well so you don't miss out on anything. See you in the next video.